Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to our YouTube channel Diksha Karnataka. I am Ankit Sir, bringing you today day 5 of our series 60 out of 16 KCET Mathematics in 100 days. In this session today we are going to discuss matrices. So far we have covered relation and functions and ITF. Alright, so in the today's session we're going to discuss from very basics. We'll define all the important concepts, all the important definitions of matrices. What is a matrix, how we define it, what is the use of it, all of this we're going to discuss, and we'll solve more than 10 questions on this topic of the basic definitions and learning what actually is a matrix. Alright, so without wasting our time, let's start the session. Make sure that you have the pen and paper ready with you so that you can solve all the questions with me alongside, because this session particularly from this chapter doesn't require that much of effort. So you can solve the question with me side by side and you don't have to practice and come back solve these questions again. So I hope this is clear. Let's start with the session. Okay, so where are the matrices used? Okay, what is this, why do we need matrices? We have other operations in mathematics, right? We have sum, division, all the other operations are there. Why matrix? Okay, and why it is very important? Because we can use this whenever we are dealing with huge amount of data. Okay, when the data is very big, okay, and we are supposed to calculate or perform certain operations on this data, then matrices becomes very handy. Okay, whenever we are dealing with what, bacha? Electronic spreadsheet, means when the data is given in the form of electronic spreadsheet, when the data is very huge, in that part the matrices becomes, the operations of matrices are having advantage over other straightforward methods. Okay, in that technique, in that method, we need more and more information. We need to operate or perform certain operations on this data. It will become very handy when compared to the straightforward methods. Okay, and which is used in where? Our business and science purposes. To analyze a lot of data, right? For a business to make a decision, matrices can come in hand. Okay, all right. So just this brief why we need it. Okay, how can it be used? But for now we're gonna solve simplest questions on this. Okay, and very important for us, I'll tell you why. Because a lot of questions are asked from matrices and determinant in your KCET examination. So sir, apart from these applications in real world, what is the most important application for us? Sir, this is very important for us because these two are one of the most easiest chapter in our syllabus, and they'll help us to get 5 to 6 marks in our coming KCET 2025 examination. So this is our focus. Okay, why this chapter is important? Yes sir, there is application for it in real world science, but for us sir, the better application is that it's going to help us bring 4 to 5 marks in our tally of mathematics. Okay sir, let's proceed with the session. Okay, now what is a matrix? So if you have a ordered rectangular array of numbers, okay, now this can be a rectangular or a square, means the length of this array, if I have to design this array, can be, so this length can be more than this value or equal to this value. So rectangular array, or it can be a square array. We will learn it in the coming slides. Okay, where the vertical lines are called what, sir? The vertical lines are called columns. Sorry, I read the vertical part first. So vertical lines are called columns. How, sir? I have written here the word respectively, means in order we have to take na. So horizontal lines are called rows. Horizontal lines are called rows, means if I am writing the data in this way, these are my rows. Whereas if the data is written in the vertical format like this, these are my columns. Okay, we'll see how it is performed, how it is observed. We'll see all of that, but let's go through the definitions also. Okay sir, so the horizontal lines where the data is arranged in the array is called as rows, whereas the vertical lines where data is arranged, they are not actually lines, they are the data row, means where the data is written like this, these are my columns. If the data is written like this, is my row. All right, okay, horizontal is row. Such an array is enclosed by, so we have two ways to represent a matrix. Either I can use this small bracket or I can use rectangular brackets, okay, or the big brackets. So I can use in this bracket to arrange the data, or I can use this bracket, and to represent it, to give a name to it, similar to the sets, we write it as A, B, C like this. Means I can define a matrix like this. Let me erase this part. I can define a matrix like this. So matrix A can be written like this: 1, 2. 1, 2. This is a matrix. Or I can write in this form also: 1, 2. Both of them are correct. So I can use a square or large brackets, or I can use smaller one as well to enclose the data points. Okay. Now what are the elements of the matrix? the values that we are putting here. So 1 and 2 will be called the elements of the matrix. Element of the matrix. The numbers or functions. I can put functions also. How, sir? Have you not seen this kind of questions? Sin x. These are what? A function, no? Trigonometric function. Or I can put just a linear function x. I can put a quadratic function. So whatever the entries are coming in place of these spaces provided in the matrix or in the array is called as elements of a matrix. So the number or functions occurring in the rectangular array are called elements of the, or the entries. Elements are simply entries of a matrix. Okay. So if a matrix is m cross n matrix, what is the meaning of m cross n matrix? It means number of rows is m and number of column is n. So what is the meaning of this? Basically, if the matrix is written as m cross n. So before understanding that, let's see. I have written a matrix like this, m cross n. So before writing the matrix, let's understand what is m cross n. Okay, very simple definition. I know every one of you know that. So m cross n is called as order of matrix. In this case, matrix A. It means the number of rows will come first, where m represents what? M represents number of rows, bacha, and n represents number of columns. So if I'm writing like this, let's say a matrix is written like this. I wrote it like 1, 2. Let's write it as 3, 4 also. 3, 4. Okay. So what is the number of rows here? The number of rows is 2, sir. The number of rows is 2. So I can write like this, 2. Okay. What is the number of column? The number of column, or let me write it like this, not there. Okay. So m is equal to 2, sir. What about n? The number of columns. Check your first vertical line, second vertical line. There are 2 number of columns also. So what's the order of this matrix? What's the order of this matrix? The order is 2 cross 2, sir. Is it 4? Do we write it as 4, sir? 2 cross 2. Is it 4? No, but it's not 4. We don't write it as 2 cross 2 as 4. Yeah, number of elements will be 4 actually, but the order will be written as this only. We don't write it as 2 cross 2 into 2 cross 2 as 4. Only 2 cross 2 we will write. So this is called order of matrix. So if I have a matrix like this, A m cross n, I hope you can see that. So I can have a matrix like this also. A matrix B equals to just this 2, 1. What is the number of row here? Only 1. Number of row is only 1 and number of column is 2. So that's the number of row is just this, but number of column is this and this both. So 1 cross 2. The order is 1 cross 2. The order is 1 cross 2. Okay. All right. So if I have to write an element, how will this look like? And there's a name for this element. Okay. There's a name for this element. And what is this written as? So first element, I am taking a matrix of order 3 cross 3. Simplifying it, order 3 cross 3. So basically I am saying that it is m equals to 3 and n also equals to 3. Okay, sir. Then how will this matrix look like? The first element will be called as A11, A11. Next will be what? A21 or A12? A12. Because what? Why A12 and why not A21? Why not A21? Because 2 will be what? If I write A21 here, 2 represents what? 2 represents number of rows. Number of rows. Then 2 will come here, no? The 2 will come here, right? So basically A21 will come over here, sir. A21 will come over here, sir. And A12 will come over there. I hope you can understand that now. Okay. So A21 will come over here. Great, sir. What about this? A13. What is it? A13. What about this? A22, A23. Because if you see the second part, okay, the second part, 1, 2, 3 here, because number of row is what? Second row, no? So 2, 2, 2 remains same, and same will go over here. 3, 1, A32 and A33. A32 and A33. All right, sir. Okay, sir. So A33, A22, A11. This is the general form for the given case where I have taken M and N as my number of rows and number of column, where M is 3 and N is 3. This is how I will write my matrix. So basically in general form what we do is we write it as Aij. What is my I? I is the position of, I is with respect to the row and J is with respect to the column. The J is with respect to J is with respect to the column. Okay, I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Okay, sir. So much is clear, sir. Now same thing, order is what? If there are m rows and n column in the matrix, then order will be m cross n. What is the order? M cross n. So if I'm writing, let's say, a matrix like this, 1 3 5 1 3 5, what is the m value and what is the order? Basically the question is, what is the order? What is the order? Order will be what, bacha? 3 cross 1. Why 3 cross 1, sir? Because what is m? M is 3, n is 1. What is m? The number of rows. See the number of rows, 1 row, 2 row, 3 row. Where is the column? Only 1. So m into n will be given as 3 cross 1. So order will be 3 cross 1, sir. 3 cross 1, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, now I have taken example. This is my question number 1. This is my question number 1. Okay, construct a 2 cross 3 matrix. Okay, the name of the matrix given as A, whose elements are given by this. Okay, all right. Check this out. So what is this meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? AI is equals to 1 by 2 times of modulus is there, means whatever the answer coming out from the inner part over here, I minus 3j will has to be taken as positive only. So I minus 3j. I just explained you what is I and j. I represents the number for the respective row and the column is j. The column is j. The saying that what is the order? The order of the matrix is 2 cross 3, sir. It means m will be what, sir? M will be what, sir? M will be 2 and n will be 3. How will this matrix look like, sir? Check here, please. So it will be so there you'll have 2 rows like this and you'll have 3 columns like this. Correct, na? Correct, right? Okay, sir. Simple. What will the first element look like? So as I said, row 1 means 1 I will write. So A1 column 1. Second one, row 1 column 2. Row 1 column 3. Same way here, row 2 column 1, row 2 column 2 and row 3 column 3. Sorry. Row 2 column 3, not row 3, right? So row 2 column 3 only, no? I misspelled. Row 2 column 3. Please forgive me. So I'll have how many elements? So you can see here again, the multiplication of the elements if you do, or the m and n value if you do, you'll get the number of elements. So 2 into 3 is 6. So there are 6 elements. But the order will not be 6. Order is 2 cross 3 only. We don't write it as 6. Okay, sir. 2 into 3 will be number of elements. Alright, sir. So if I have to find A11, A12, A13, how will I do it? Right here. A11 means I is 1 and J is 1. Check here. I is 1, J is 1. We can do it now, bacha. We can do it like this. 1 by 2, sir. 1 minus 3. How much is that, sir? It will be 1 by 2 times of 2, sir. So answer will be 1. Answer will be 1. Okay. This is my 2, no? Because 1 minus 3 will be minus 2 and mod will make it positive. So 2 and 2 will cancel and become 1. So this is my 1. The first element is nothing but if I have to write the matrix here, 1. Next element. Check here. Check here, please. So A12. Same way we'll do here, bacha. 1 by 2 in the mod. 1 minus 6, right? 1 minus 6 because 3 times 2 is 6. How much does that be? Minus 5, which will make 5 by 2. Which will make 5 by 2 because this is 1 minus 6. So minus 5, mod will make it positive. So 5 by 2. Answer is 5 by 2. A12 is 5 by 2, sir. A12 is 5 by 2, sir. Okay. What about A13? What about A13? Same we will do. 1 by 2 mod of 1 minus 3 times 3 will be 9. 9. 1 minus 9 is minus 8, which will be made positive by the mod. So plus 8 by 2 will be 4. Plus 8 by 2 will be 4. So we will write here what? 4. Plus 8 by 2 will be 4. So plus 4. Okay. Sir, first row is clear. Second. Now what are we going to do, bacha? First, the element is 2, 1. So we'll write here as A21. A21. How will this look like? How will this look like? So 1 by 2 mod I is 2, so I'll write as 2 minus 3 times of 1, so minus 3 times of 1 minus 1 by 2, which will become plus 1 by 2. Okay, 2 is I, j is 2 is I, j is 1. So 2 minus 3 times of 1 will be 3, 2 minus 3 will be minus 1 mod is 1, 2 is in denominator, so 1 by 2, answer is just 1 by 2. So I'll write it as 1 by 2. Okay sir, a22, how will I do a22? Same way, 1 by 2 mod of, so 2 is same, and this will be 2 times 3 is minus 6. How much is the answer? 2 minus 6 is minus 4, mod of that is plus 4 by 2. Plus 4 by 2 will be 2 sir. Plus 4 by 2 will be 2 sir. So I can write this here as 2. What about a23? Can I do it here? a23. So 1 by 2 mod of 2 minus 9. Correct, na sir? Because 3j is there. So 3 into 3 will make it as, 3 into 3 will make 9. 2 minus 9 will be minus 7, which will make plus 7 by 2. Plus 7 by 2 is my this element. So this is what matrix? This is my matrix A. This is my matrix A. So it's very important to know the name of the elements A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. Do not get confused. And there's nothing to be confused, right? Very simple. First one represents the row, second represents the column. Okay. So first one, the question is over. This question, sir. Now again in this question they have given the order of the matrix 2 cross 2. Order is 2 cross 2. Okay. And they have said that to write the matrix Aij, the element is given by I plus j. Element is given by I plus j. Again, how will I write this element? Okay, how will I write this element? So the matrix will look like this. The matrix will look like this. 2 cross 2, right? 2 elements. So it'll be A11, A12, A21, and A22. Correct, no? Correct, right? Now think about it. The sum is there, I plus j. So you can just simply get it from here, no? 1 plus 1 will be 2, because I is 1, j is 1. Check here. I is 1, j is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. I is 1, j is 2. So 1 plus 2 will be 3. I is 2 and j is 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. I is 2, j is 2. So 4. What is my matrix? 2, 3, 3, 4. 2, 3, 3, 4. Option B. 2, 3, 3, 4 is my option B. 2, 3, 3, 4 is my option B, bacha. Easy. This is my matrix A. This is my matrix A. This is my matrix A. They have written here. Matrix A is equals to Aij 2 cross 2. Order is given as 2 cross 2. Simple. Very simple. Continue. Next question. Okay. Again they tried to, very same question, just tried to give a different statement for writing the element or defining the element. Okay. Let's write it down. Okay. So all of these questions are to practice to form a matrix. How will you form the matrix? Again the order is given as 2 cross 2 only. So again we'll write the same way. Okay. So matrix A is given by what? A11, A12, A21, A22, A22. I hope this is visible. Yes, sir. A22. Correct? Okay, sir. Let's perform the calculation, please. I plus, so if I have to write for this one, I can solve here. Please forgive me for the space thing. If I'm solving here, A11 can be written as what, bacha? A1 will be like this. So it will be 1 plus 2i. 1 plus 2 into 1, which will be 2 only, square by 2. How much is that? 3 square by 2 is 9 by 2. Correct? Check. I is 1, j is 1. So 2 into 1 is again 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus square is 9 by 2. So my A11 is 9 by 2. What about A12, bacha? What about A12? So A12 will be same way. So I'll keep this as 1 and this will be 2 times of 2 the whole square by 2. Okay, check this out. 1 plus 2 plus 2 will be 2 plus 2 will be 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So 5 square is 25. So answer is 25 by 2. 25 by 2. Okay. So far I can see only option B is coming, but we'll solve for one A2 also and A22 also. A21 also and A22 also. A21 will look like this, bacha. So 2 plus 2 into j. J is nothing but 1. Check here. I is 2, j is 1. Check here. I is 2, j is 1. I is 2, so 2 plus 2 into 1 will be 2 whole square by 2. So 4 square will be 16 by 2. Answer is 8. Answer is 8. Okay. A22, A22. Okay, you can see here the option will be B. Option B is my correct answer. 9 by 2, 25 by 2. If you solve this, this will also come as 18. Okay. I hope you understand it. Let's move on to the next problem. Okay. Okay, again, in this case, they have given a fractional form I minus j, I plus j, I minus j, I plus j. But what is the order given? 4 cross 3 means number of rows and column will be a little bit more. Okay, sir. Again, write the matrix A as, how many elements will come? 4 rows are there, na? So I will write first column like A11, A21, A31 and A41. Correct, na? Because the number of rows are 4. Number of rows are 4. About column, again this will come as A12, A22, A32, A42. Same way the last one, A13, A23, A33 and A43. This is the matrix. This is the matrix, right? I hope you can see this is 1 actually. This is 1 actually. This is 1 actually. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Now what we're going to do, use this form Aij equals to Ij my minus j upon I plus j. Okay, let's continue and solve this quickly. Quickly we'll solve, bacha. A11. A11 will be what, bacha? A1 will be I minus j. So 1 minus 1 will be 0. Anything you put in the denominator will be, doesn't matter because numerator is 0, so it is 0. A11 is 0. How, sir? Put here I is 1, j is 1. 1 minus 1, 0. I is 1, j is 1. I 1 minus 1, 0. So A11 is 0. Okay, sir. What about A12, sir? A12 will be what, bacha? So A12 will be, we don't have to do all of this. We can do it in the mind, but since I'm explaining you on the board, I'm writing everything. But you don't have to do and write everything when you're solving this question. You can do in your mind also. A12, I minus j. So 1 minus 2 will be what? 1 minus 2 will be minus 1. Because it's I minus j, no? And the sum of it. So 3. So minus 1 by 3. What about A13? A13 means the difference of this. So minus 2 and sum of the both of them. So this is going to be 1 plus 3, so 4. Think I minus j. So 1 minus 3 minus 2 and sum of I plus j. So I plus 3 is 4. So minus 2 by 4 will be minus 1 by 2. Simplified it. 2 to 4 we can cancel by 2. So minus 1 by 2. A13 is gone. Now A21 we can do. A21. Chaliye. We'll do here only. Okay, we'll do here only. So A21. First row is done. A11, A12, A13. Correct. Now let's do this row. A21. How will the A21 look like? Again, difference of the difference of the I and j. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. 2 minus 1 will be 1. 1 upon the sum. So 1 by 3. 1 upon the sum. So 1 by 3. A22. The difference is 0. So 0 by something is 0 only. Just 0. Okay. A23. A23 will what, bacha? So difference will be minus 1. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So minus 1 upon the sum, which is 5. So sum is 5, not 8. It looks like 8. I'll rewrite it as 5. This is 5. How, sir? 2 minus 3 is minus 1. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, sir. This second row also done. Third row. A31. A31 is, sir, 2 by 4. Correct, na? 3 plus 1 is 4. Sorry, 3 minus 1 is 2 and 3 plus 1 is 4. So answer is going to be 1 by 2. What about A32? Sir, A32 will be 3 minus 2. So 1. 1 by 5, sir, because sum of 3 and 2 is 5. What about A33? So A33 is 0 because 3 minus 3 is 0. So denominator doesn't matter. Okay. So 3 minus 3 is 0. Denominator will be some number. So 0 by something is 0 only. This is also covered, sir. What about fourth row? Let's go to the fourth row now. A 4 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3 and sum is 5. So A 4 1 is 3 by 5. A 4 2 you can do. A 4 2. The difference will be 2. 4 minus 2 is just 2, and this will be 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. So what is this value? 1 by 3. What is this value? 1 by 3. Because 2 by 6 is coming, you can divide it as 2 to both the numbers, numerator and denominator comes as 1 by 3. Okay, sir. Next is what? 4 2 is done, only 4 3 is left. Only 4 3. So A 4 3 will be what, bacha? 4 minus 3 is 1, sir. 4 plus 3 is 7. Now elements are known. Quickly we can write it down here. First one is 0 minus 1 by 3, 0 minus 1 by 3, and this is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Next one is what? 1 by 3, 0 and minus 1 by 5. Next one is what? 1 by 2, this is 1 by 5 and this is 0. Okay, what about this? A4 will be 3 by 5, 2 by 6, sorry, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, right? I can write it as 1 by 3, no? Why 2 by 6? Okay, sir. 1 by 3, bacha. I can simplify as 1 by 3, no? So I'm writing it as 1 by 3. Last is 1 by 7. You can see there is 0 present here. Why? Because the I and j is same for those numbers. So A11, A22, A33. So that's why it is 0. Because 1 minus 1 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, and 3 minus 3 is also 0. Simple question, sir. Very simple question, sir. Okay, shall we move on? Yes, sir. Okay. Now some definitions in the type of matrices. So row matrix, it will have only row. I wrote some examples for this also. Yes, sir. I wrote like this, no, 2, 1, 5, and keep going on like this. So this will be a row matrix, only one row. Okay, only one row. Okay, row matrix. All right. Great, sir. Okay. Column matrix, only. So you can see here, M is 1. This is not this is just N. Okay, M is 1. All right, sir. For this column matrix, only one column. Whenever a matrix A has only one column, so how will it look like, sir? A vertical line. So 2, 1, 4, and so on. So keep going on like this, but only one column. So here the number of column is 1. Here the number of rows were 1. Because one row matrix, one column matrix. Null matrix, a matrix whose each element is 0. Each element is 0 is called a null matrix or 0 matrix. We write it as either 0 m cross n or write it simply as 0. Your choice. Okay, 0 m cross n or 0. This is a null matrix. Means elements are 0. Means for any ij, all these elements are 0 only. Aij is 0, sir. Okay. Simple. Square matrix, bacha. When m and n are equal, when number of rows and number of columns, I did no 3 cross 3 I did, right? I did 3 cross 3 like this. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. There was 9 elements. 3 cross 3. For this matrix is basically a square matrix. When the equal number of rows and column will be called as square matrix. Okay, sir. All right. So you can see here, m cross m, square matrix of order m. Okay, sir. Okay. This is clear, right? Simple definitions. Not much is there. Yeah, questions will be there on all of these, but simple definitions. Nothing much is there over here. Okay. Now the element aij, that's how we write it. Okay. For given as I equal to j, means whenever I is equal to j, means a11, a22, a33 and ann like that are called diagonal elements. So if you remember this, sir, not this one, I wrote a 3 cross 3 matrix, no? Yes, this one, sir, this is called the diagonal elements. Okay, but this will only be there if you have square matrix. Okay, check here. So if you see here, I did right now a question with this 4 cross 3 question we did know. Yes, see the diagonal will cannot be like whether this is diagonal but this element is missing here, right? So this is not a, so we'll have to take the case where the matrix is square. That's why if you see here carefully, they've written it as n cross n, n cross n, because the m, the number of rows and number of columns are equal. Bacha, the number of rows and number of columns are equal. They've written it here. Check here. This part, I equal to j. I equal to j means the for whenever you have I 1 1 2 2 3 3 like this, means I and j are equal. Those are called as diagonal elements, and the line along which they lie is called principal diagonal or diagonal of the matrix. Okay, okay. And whenever this I is not equal to j are called as non-diagonal element. As the name suggests, I is not, if I equal to j, diagonal element, when I is not equal to j, non-diagonal elements. Okay. Now there's something called as diagonal matrix. Okay, the diagonal matrix, whenever this any element for which whenever this is the definition that we are looking for, square matrix. Remember this is important, square matrix, valid only for square matrix. Okay, how can we call this a diagonal matrix? Only when this is true, only when this is true. Means for all non-equal I and j values, so basically whether I is less than j or I is greater than j. Okay, so what is the meaning of less than j or greater than j? I less than j, greater than j. Check here, bacha. So if you see this, or we can see a square matrix and understand better. Yeah, this. So if you look at this place. I is 1, j is 2, I is 1, j is 3, I is 2, j is 3, I is 2, j is 3. So if you represent only these elements, what is this case? I is less than j, I is less than j. But if you check and look at these elements, check here, I is 2, j is 1, I is 3, j is 2, I is 3, j is 1. This is the case where I is greater than j, I is greater than j. So the diagonal matrix is a matrix whenever I is not equal to j, whenever I is not equal to j, basically whether I is less than j or I is greater than j, not y, j, I wrote it as y, no? So I is greater than j for both these cases. If the element is what? If the element of ij is equal to 0, then only we'll call that matrix to be a diagonal matrix. We'll call that matrix to be diagonal matrix, but only if these conditions are satisfied. Means whenever I is not equal to j, the aij will be equal to 0. The aij will be equal to 0. So I'll erase this over here because this is not relevant here. I just wanted to show you in the square matrix. Okay, okay, let me erase this part, okay. We'll quickly move on to our definitions, no problem. There are a lot of definitions actually in matrices. Okay, we'll cover up quickly all of these and move on to problems. They've already solved, I think, 4 to 5 questions. 4 to 5 questions we have already solved. Good for us. Yeah. We have solved 4 questions because question 1 was written as question 2. So it is actually only 4 questions. So the diagonal matrix is basically when aij is 0 for all ai not equal to j, basically meaning this, either less than j or greater than j. Okay, only these values should be a non-zero value. I hope you understand this. Okay, now scalar matrix. When can we call a matrix to be scalar? Very simple. All the diagonal elements are equal, sir. Okay, all the diagonal elements are equal, sir. And again means only diagonals should be there and they should be all equal. So over here for diagonal matrix, even if they are not equal, they will be called diagonal matrix. If I am writing a matrix let's say like this, 1 5, but this is 0 0. So it's a square matrix, correct? 2 cross 2. What is this? 2 cross 2. So the matrix is 2 cross 2 and only diagonal has a value, other places where I is not equal to j is 0. So it's a diagonal matrix. But in this case, for scalar matrix, they have to be equal to each other. Means I have to write it like this. Five 5 0 0. Okay, means the values has to be equal. So the diagonal element has to be equal to each other. It's called a scalar matrix. Okay, sir. What about unit matrix? Same thing, but this diagonal will be equal and only 1. So 1 comma 1, rest all will be 0. See, so each diagonal element is unity. Okay, so that's why this is also called as identity matrix. So only 1 is there, only 1 is there. So whenever, for all, what type of matrix? M equal to n means square matrix. Aij is 0 when the I is less than j or I is greater than j, and whenever it is equal, it should be 1. Aij is equal to 1 for I equal to j. So basically, if I is less than j, I is greater than j, then what will happen? Forgive me. For this condition, what should happen? Aij should be what, bacha? Should be what, bacha? 0. Should be 0. And the case 2 is whenever I is equal to j, then what should happen? Aij should be 1. When this is true, then we can call that matrix to be unity matrix or unit matrix or identity matrix We write this as sometimes only n. What does n represents? The order. Why only n is enough? Because it is a square matrix, bacha, because m and n are equal. It means if I'm writing, let's say I5, it means what? It means it will have 25 elements. So 1 2 3 4 5, and like this also 5 rows you have to write. 1 2 3 4 5, you have to write like that. So and only diagonal will be 1, rest all will be 0. I hope you understand that. 5. So 1 2 3 4 5, all the elements will be like that, and only diagonal will be 1, rest all will be 0. So we can write that as I5, IN. Okay, n represents the order, sir. Okay, now few more definitions, very important, used quite a bit. Lower triangular matrix. What is the meaning of this, sir? It means if I have to write, let me take example of 3 cross 3 matrix only. So 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 1 2 3. So whenever they are saying lower triangular matrix, no, it means all the elements above, see this word, above the diagonal, can you see this? Above the diagonal will be 0. Means if this is diagonal, right, this is my diagonal, right, then all these elements will be equal to 0. All of these, not some, individually. 0 0 0, basically 0 0 0, basically 0 0 and 0. So all the elements above the diagonal is 0, then that is called as lower triangular matrix. Okay, see why they're saying I less than j? I explained, you know, for this part, what was it? I was less than j, sir. For this part, I was less than j, sir. Okay, because it is going to be 1 2 1 3 2 2, sorry 2 3. So 1 2 1 3 and 2 3. So I is less than j, and for that case, it should be, for the matrix to be a lower triangular matrix, it has to be having 0. Think about, no, lower triangular means the triangle is formed here. Means this has to be a non-zero number. This has to be non-zero, sir. For what? For it to be lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix. Okay. What about upper triangular matrix? Just opposite. Means in this case, whenever I is greater than 0, means for this case. Okay. Same thing if I draw 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, total 9 elements. This is my diagonal. Then this is the case where I is more than j. This has to be what? 0 all the time. This has to be 0 0 0. So Aij has to be 0 when I is greater than 0, will be called as upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. I hope this is clear. Simple only. Okay. Now when can we call? Now this will help you solve a lot of problems. Comparable, equal matrix. We have taken so many questions on this, so this is important, bacha. So comparable matrices. How can we say the given two matrices are comparable? Only true, bacha, if the matrix A and B are having same order. are having same order. Read here. Rest all is there, but this is very important. If the order of matrix A and B is same, then we can say the matrices are comparable, are said to be comparable if they have same number of rows and same number of column, basically meaning same order. Repeat after me please. Same order of the matrix has to be there for the matrix to be compared. We cannot compare, for example, if I write like this, 2 1 5 5 2 3, and write over here, this is my matrix A, okay, and this matrix B, write like this, 6 1 2 3 5 1. Can we compare these two matrices? No sir, this is my 2 cross 3 matrix and this is my 3 cross 2 matrix. I cannot compare these, okay, because orders are not same. Orders are not same, not same. Remember, order has to be same bacha, so we cannot compare these, okay, okay, not important. So I will just I've just taken it as example, so if you want I can just erase it, okay, okay. So if you want I can just write it here. Can't be compared, can't be compared. Why sir? Because of this, order is not same. What about equal matrices? What about equal matrices? So equal matrices are those matrices where order is the same, order is same, that's okay. Apart from order being same, each and every element has to be same, each and every element has to be same. So then only we can say matrices are equal. Means, see here, so obviously if they're having same order, that's so important for the comparison only, and their corresponding elements are also equal. For all Aij, Bij are equal. What is Aij? Aij is way of writing the elements of this matrix A, and Bij is the way of writing elements of matrix B. Okay sir. Rectangular matrix, when order is not equal, okay, we did now 4 cross 3. We did a matrix A 4 cross 3. This is example of what bacha? Rectangular matrix. Rectangular matrix. Okay. Rectangular matrix. Whenever it is equal, square matrix. If not equal or unequal, it's a rectangular matrix. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Easy? Very easy? Yes sir. The session is easy actually. Today's session is very easy. I hope that you guys are able to relate with it. I hope you are all able to relate with it. Let's solve some questions. This is okay. When M and N are not equal. Let's move on. Let's move on. Now we have some questions. Let's solve them quickly and conclude the session, sir. Two matrices of same order. Two matrices are of same order are said to be equal. When can we say matrix A equal to matrix B? Two conditions, sir. Condition 1, of course, same order and all elements, all corresponding element has to be same. This is the definition, so option A is correct. All corresponding elements are equal. Okay, quickly moving on. Not much is there in that question. A square matrix of A, I, J, N cross N, order is like this. It's called diagonal matrix if, okay, if I is equal to 0, sorry, if Aij is 0, they are saying that there is a square matrix like this, and they are saying Aij is equal to 0. If I have, let's say, I equal to j, it means I equal to j will be what, bacha? Will be diagonal, no? If diagonal is 0, then how can you call it to be diagonal matrix? You can't call, no? Diagonal has to be non-zero, okay? Other term has to be 0. So first option is incorrect. I less than j. I less than j means I'll talk about these three elements. If it is 3 cross 3 matrix, but whatever it is. So if this is 0, for I less than 0 means this is 0. This is means I less than j. But if this is not 0, then we can't take. So even just this is not correct. We need both. Okay, so this option is incorrect actually. One of the option will be greater than 0. Okay, so this, if you have to take it as I greater than 0. I greater than 0. So one option is less than 0, but we need both of them. Both of them will come when I take I not equal to j. If I is not equal to j means I have two options. I can be less than j, or something is not equal to each other. It means either less or more. So less or more, less or more. Not equal means less or more. So not equal is better answer. What is the answer then? What is the answer then? Answer is D. Answer is D. Answer is D. Okay. Just make this correction. I greater than J is there. Okay. Chaliye. Previous one we did. Okay, this one. Okay, this one. Sorry. Okay. Okay, they are saying that the matrices are given equal. See, this matrix is given equal to this. Let's check the order first. What is the order? Number of row is 3, column is also 3. So this is 3 cross 3. 3 cross 3. What about this? 3, 3. Correct. 3 cross 3 only. 3 cross 3. Number of rows are 1, 2, 3. Column is 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is not two columns. Same element, right? So number of column is 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 bacha. Okay, so we have to say that they are saying that it is equal. So they have already said this is equal, so we don't have to even check that. They are saying that find the value of A, B, C, X, Y, Z. A, B, C, X, Y, Z. See, simple, simple, simple. To find X, compare this and this. Compare this and this. So X plus 3 equal to 0. X equals to minus 3. X equals to minus 3. Correct, correct. X equals to minus 3. Okay. What about Y? We can get Z from here also. So what about Z? So Z plus 4 equal to 6. Why is there? They are equal. Corresponding elements. This is corresponding. What is the name of this element? 1, 2, right? And this will be what? B1, 2, right? If this is A1, 2, this is B1, 2. They are corresponding elements, no? I hope this is clear. Corresponding elements mean what? This will be A1, 2. This will be B1, 2. This is B11, A11. So A11 will be equal to B11. A12 will be equal to B12. So Z plus 4, this is my Z. Z plus 4 equal to 6. It means what is it? Z equal to 2. Z equal to 2. Z, this is my Z actually. Okay, sir, just give me one more second. Z equal to 2. Z equal to 2. Okay, sir. What about next? We can check from here also 2y minus 7, 3y minus 2. 2y minus 7, 3y minus 2. A13 and B13. So 2y minus 7 equal to 3y minus 2. Bring 2y there, bring this here. So minus 7 plus 2 equals to 3y minus 2y. Answer is y equal to minus 5. Y equal to minus 5. So x is minus 3, minus 5, 2. Minus 3, minus 5, 2. Minus 3, minus 5, 2. I can see only one option is there. If you want, you can solve all these things. But I can see x is minus 3, y is minus 5, z is 2. Check here order. X, y, z. X, y, z. X, y, z. It means x is minus 3, so minus 3 comes first. Next is y, minus 5 comes next, and z did 2. Answer is A. Answer is A. The order has to be same, no, because they are saying in that order, respectively is given. Okay, this cannot be true because there is a minus sign missing here, and same goes with the other options also. They are not the same. So I can say only A is my correct option. If you want, you can solve for A and B also, A, B, C also. How will you solve for A, B, C? Solve B minus 3 equal to this, you will get B value. A minus 1 equal to minus 3, you will get A value. And for C, you can solve 2C by plus 2 equals to 0. So C will be minus 1. C will be minus 1. B will be 2B plus 4. So it will be, I think, 7. B is 7. Minus 7, correct. 2B plus 4 minus 3, minus 7. So minus 7. And A will be what? A will be just minus 2. So just minus 2. So option A is correct. Let's move on to the next one. Understood, right? Just compare the corresponding elements of the two matrices. Ninth one. They're saying that for what values of x and y, means they have given variables x and y, and they're saying that for what values of these x and y variables the matrices are equal. So what we're going to do? Put the matrices to be equal. Just check whether the order is same or not first. So this is 2 cross 2. This is 2 cross 2. A is 2 cross 2. B is also 2 cross 2. How, sir? One column, 2 column, one row, 2 row. Again 2 columns, 2 rows. So 2 cross 2 is correct. Okay. Put them equal to each other, bacha. So 2x plus 1, 0, 3y, y square minus 5y. This is my A equal to B, right? So B will be this, x plus 3, y square plus 2, 0, minus 6. This 2, okay? This 2, okay? Okay, visible. Compare for x. This you can compare a11, b11. So 2x plus 1 equals to x plus 3. What is this? This is my a11. This is my b11. Okay, compare it here. X will be equal to 2. How, sir? Bring x over here. 2x minus x is just x, and 1 there, minus 1, so becomes 2. So x is 2. X is 2 in which option? X is 2 in 2 options. X is 2 in 2 options, bacha. Okay. So either I can take this option or this option. Let's check. So one place y is 3, one place y is 2. Correct. Now x is 2 in first option, right? X is 2 in option A and option C. So y is either 3 or 2. Let's check. Let's put the values of y. Let's get the equation also for y. Y's equation is what? This is here. So I have to get y square plus 2 equal to 3y. Y square plus 2 equals to 3y. Okay. Now check. If I put 3, if I put y as 3, what will happen here? 3 square will be 9 plus 2, and over here this will be this will be, okay, 1 second. 3 square is 9 plus 2, something will come, and 3 y will be just 9. Y is 3, no? I have taken y equal to 3. I have taken here y equal to 3. Y equal to 3 I have taken. So this is not equal to each other. 9 plus 2 is 11, and that's just 9. Let's take y equal to 2. If I take y equals to 2, I get what? I get this as 2 square will be 4 plus 2, and this as 3 into 2, so 6. They're equal. No, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 3 into 2 is also 6. 3 into 2 is also 6. It means they're equal to each other. So y equal to 2 is correct option. So x is 2, we got it. X is 2, and y is 6. Y is 2. Y is 2. Y is 2. So my answer is what? What is my answer? My answer is when x is 2 and y is also 2. X is 2 and y is also 2. So option C. Check here. Y is 2, then y square will be 4 plus 2 is 6. 3 into 2 is 6. So both LHS and RHS are verified. And over here, look, we can solve it. We can again solve it. How can we solve it in another way? So take this equation. Y square minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. Solve this quadratic and you'll get your answer. Okay. So why to do that? We have options given here. We can cross check from here only. But this quadratic you can solve, right? Very simple. Okay. Chaliye. Okay. 10th one. The number of 3 cross 3 matrices which with entries. Okay. So this is a good question. Means I have a matrix. 3 cross 3 order is given. Entry is minus 1 to 1. Means I can take either minus 1 or 1. Okay. So how will you write this? Okay. How will you write this? So I will have 1 element, 2 element, 3 element, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total, how many elements are there? 9 element. What is the order? 3 cross 3. They are asking you how many such entries can we, okay, we can get. Okay. Number of this. Okay. Number of entries. So basically, how many elements are there? Total number of element is nothing but 9. 9, right? Now each element can have how many options? Either it can take minus 1 or it can take plus 1. Same way, every element, either it can choose minus 1 plus 1. So each element has how many options? 2 options. And total is how many? 9. So I will get how many? 2 power 9. 2 power 9. Correct? Think. Each element has 2 options. Each element has 2 options. So this will be correct, sir. If you are not able to understand from 2 power 9, think like this. So one category will be just for this element. How many options for this? First one, 2, sir. How many options for this, sir? 2, sir. How many options for this, sir? 2, sir. How many options for this, sir? 2, sir. And like how many time will come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 3 again. So what is this? 2 power 9. What is my answer? A, 2 power 9. A is 2 power 9. Each element has 2 options. So 2 power 9, sir. 2, 9 times, sir. Moving on, sir. A matrix is given like this. Equal to 0, 0, 1, 1. Find x and y. Very simple. X plus y is given. Means when can I say the matrix is equal? Order has to be same. What is the order here? Number of rows is 2, number of column is 2. So 2 cross 2. This is what? 2 cross 2, sir. What about this? Again, number of rows is 2 and column is also 2. Column is also 2. So like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 cross 2 is also there. Over here also 2 cross 2. 2 cross 2. No problem. 2 cross 2. Okay. Not visible. Not visible. I'll write it here. What is the order? 2 cross 2 only. So the order is same. How can the matrix be equal? Okay, they have given it equal. So how will I make this? So x plus y has to be equal to 0. X minus y has to be equal to 0. That's what they're saying. Okay. So if that is true, it means what? Add them up. What are you going to get? 2x plus 0 is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0. Correct, right? If I add these two equations, x plus y and x minus y, so x becomes x plus x becomes 2x and plus y minus y becomes 0. So 2x plus 0 equals to 0 because the RHS is 0 on both sides. Correct? No, check here. X plus y I have compared here with this and x minus y I have compared here with 0. So I get the equations. I solved x equal to 0, y equal to 0. So now get this second equation, third I can take this one also. X plus z and for the third equation equal to 1. Not visible? Not visible, sir. Too many lines. Okay. 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 Let's check. Let's check. I am talking about x plus z and this one. So what is this they are saying? X plus z is equal to 1. What is x? What is x? 0. So z is equal to what? 1. So 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1 is option A. X is 0, y is 0 and z is 1. X is 0, y is 0, z is 1. Simple question, no? Having fun, right? Sir, simplest ever. Correct. Look, actually no, matrices have simple questions. But what happens in the higher part as you keep growing in the chapter, as you keep moving forward in the chapter, it becomes complicated by calculation. Means the question will be lengthier. But if you have good grasp on calculation, multiplying the number faster, if you can visualize the questions in your mind, how the elements will look like. That's why I've taken so many questions in the introduction only. I've taken, I think, 12 or 13 questions, something like that, so that if you can visualize all the elements, where it is less than, where I is less than j, where I is greater than z, what is the diagonal matrix, what is the scalar matrix, what is the lower triangular matrix, upper triangular matrix. If you can visualize all these things in your mind only, then when you are solving the questions on complicated types, when you are solving questions on more calculative kind, then it will be easier for you, or you can do it faster. If not easier, you can do it faster. Okay, so make sure that you are very, very good in calculations for this chapter, because you cannot lose marks in this chapter. Simplest, you can see how simple it is. Okay, okay. Moving on. So they are saying construct a matrix 2 cross 2. Order is given as 2 cross 2. Ij is the element of the matrix Aij, but whenever I is not equal to j, basically I is less than j or I is greater than j, not y. I don't know why I'm writing y all the time. Okay. No problem, sir. Sorry, sir. So whenever I is greater than j, I is less than j and I is greater than j. Okay. So this is how we define the element Aij. Whenever I is equal to j, we define it like this. Okay. चलिए जल्दी जल्दी कर लेंगे. We can do it quickly. 2 cross 2. Write the elements sir first. A11, A12, A21, A22, A22. Okay. Okay. We can do it here also. Can we not do it here? Okay. Let's see. So obviously when I is equal to j, we have only two conditions, right? These two are, because order is given like this, no? So 2 cross 2. So only these conditions A11 and A22 are I equal to j. So let's find that first. Let's find that first. So what is the conditions? A11 we are finding and A22 we are finding. For which one? For this. And what is the rule? I plus j the whole square. I plus j the whole square. What is this? So for this thing is Aij is given by I plus j the whole square. When sir? When I is equal to j. When I is equal to j. When I is equal to j. So what is going to be? 1 plus 1 ka whole square. How much is that? 2 square, which is 4. What about this? 2 plus 2 the whole square. How much is that? 4 square, which is 16. So A11 is 4 and A22 is 16. I have how many options I have? Only one option. Correct, no? A11 is 4, A22 is 16. So this option A is correct answer. Okay, we don't have to solve all of these. If you are getting this, you can solve and push it from here, but I will solve it just to make sure that you are able to understand even this other part. But you don't have to solve in the exam. If you're getting the question like this, if you got the diagonal correct, your answer is right, move on. But what is the case when I is not equal to j? Minus 3i plus j in mod by 2. Minus 3i plus j in the mod by 2. This is my aij for what, bacha? For I not equal to j. For I not equal to j. So let's find a12. A12 we can find. So I is 1. So I can write minus 3 plus 2 by 2. How much that will be? Minus 1 by 2. How much is that? Just 1 by 2. Check here. A12 is which element? This element. 1 by 2. This is enough. You can find this one also. Same method. Just put I as 2 and j as 1. I as 2 and j as 1. I as 2, j as 1. Moving on from this question to this question, sir. Okay, sir. Okay. I think this is the last problem. So the matrix A is defined as Aij is 3 cross 2 matrix, right? So 2 minus 1 minus 3 4 1 2. This is 3 cross 3 matrix. This is 3 cross 2 matrix. And this is 3 cross 3 matrix. Okay, sir. They are asking you to find the value of this. Simple. Chalo. This will be A11. Find me value of A11, please. So A11 is simply this value, A11. How much is that? 2. What is A22? What is A22? A22 will be this value, sir. This is A21. This is my A22. What is this? This is my A22. Correct? A22 is how much? So A22 is nothing but 4. Correct? A22 is 4. Okay. Same way, find B11. Find B11. B11 will be this, bacha. B11 is this. So 2 again. What about B22? Find B22. B22 will be what? This element. So 4. Take the multiplication they have given. A11 B11 plus A22 B22 plus 2 into 2 plus 4 into 4. 4 plus 16. Answer is 20. Answer is 20. Option B. Option B. Option B. Okay. Simple. Very, very simple. I hope this session was helpful, right? Helpful, no? Very simple. We did the definitions of the matrix. Types of matrix we studied in detail. Okay. All the definitions I've taken. Solved questions. Almost 12 questions I think I've solved. The numbering is different. Okay. I've taken the first question as 2. That's why it's coming as 13. But we have solved only 12 questions. Okay. But this was enough. In the next session, we'll start from the next part of this same chapter. Okay. We will have a lot of things coming up in this chapter. This is a big chapter, so I will have more sessions in this. Okay. All right. I hope this was very, very helpful. Simpler thing. Okay. I know most of you already know, but good to revise before starting the main part of the chapter. Okay. And we have taken questions on this as well. So this gives us, that, okay, this kind of questions can be expected. If not, they're coming, but yeah, application can be there in the other exercise questions or in the examination questions. Okay. So I hope this is okay. And I would like to conclude the session over here. So keep working hard with the smile on your face. I'll see you in the next session. I am Ankit Sir signing off from our YouTube channel Diksha Karnataka for the session right now in this day. Subscribe with us and be connected to keep solving all the questions for this series, which is KCET mathematics, and we are trying to score what? 60 out of 60. Okay. All right. Let's see you in the next session. Thank you for today.